maybe we can talk about skill observation, because that's the most important thing that we can have in our life.
Yeah.
Well, maybe to start with the question, can you observe without your own thinking?
Mm-hmm.
So can you observe without your own comments on everything that you see? And can you, for even a second or minute, be completely free of every form of thought? Just being present and observing. And the best question that goes with it is, have you ever been able, even for a few seconds, to use all of your senses at once? So basically, most of the time we are using always one sense.
Yeah. Attention is usually on one, and it's usually visual or audio.
Yes. And now if you try to focus, let's say, on feel in your hand, you have to disregard everything else and focus only on that. Now, if you want to switch to taste in your mouth, you have to disregard everything else and focus on that. So that is concentration. And the one who is concentrating is this thing, if you can observe it now with me together, that moves from the sight to the feel, then go back to feel the taste, this small center. Mm-hmm. This is you as a person. This is you as an ego. This is actually this collection of all the memories, everything that you ever experienced, plus your memory in genes that you inherited from your ancestors. So basically, you are this ego, this small center that moves.
Yeah. So this is why we do these observation practices, is to bring attention to the essence in us that has attention, right?
Practice is a little bit wrong word, because everything that you practice leads to some kind of goal. Here, there is no goal. It is just for you to see in this moment what you actually are. But as Moji said, something is aware of all of that.
Yeah.
And that what is aware of all of that is awareness, is, for example, through you. Mm-hmm. So if you now try to let go of this center, of this ego, and just be aware for a second that all of your senses are already working, that you already feel, you already hear, everything by itself functions. And there is no need for this center to go, I will hear this now, I will look at this now, because it is already there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's actually dissolving that attention, coming into absolute awareness of the present moment, all five senses, maybe even six senses.
Basically, you are letting your ego go for the moment. And for this brief moment, you are actually aware of what is. Without your own commenting, without your own memories, just you feel with everything. So doing this in your life, you only need time for this. So to develop the skill of observation. So just casually, when you're doing something, you give attention, you be aware of letting go, that all of that inside of you, and for the moment you are just aware. The more you do it, the more you develop the skill of observation. And that is the beginning of meditation. So often we use this word, what is meditation? Then we try to explain, that we give a definition, but it's not that. Something that cannot be explained. It can only be. So, yes. So when you are for the moment aware, then you are starting to be aware.
So where does infinite love come in?
Yes, that's a very important question. So when you start to let go of this human consciousness, and that is all the memory, everything that was, so past, everything that we have ever collected. You see, there is illusion of time in our head. Time exists as a traveling from point A to point B. But psychological time doesn't exist. There is no tomorrow. There is no yesterday. There is always now. And whatever comes, it will come as now. For example, when you don't want to do something that you don't like, and you say, I'll do it tomorrow. But that tomorrow will come as today. So it is illusion of the time.
Yeah.
So the moment that you are aware that you are only now, then your mind begins to open to love. But the best way to find out what love is, we have to ask and see what love is not. So what is love for you, for example? And try going from that which is not love.
That's a big one, man. Love is
not.
Love is not. You want me to answer what love is not?
Yes.
It's quite contrary to popular belief. It's not like possession. There's no conditions. It's true freedom. It's boundless. It's some kind of boundless essence.
Don't try to explain. Just try to negate. So it is not possession. Is it a feeling?
It can come through as a feeling, but no, it's not. I mean, it is closer to a feeling, but it's not a feeling.
Yes, sometimes you love without feeling. Even if you are sometimes angry or someone that you love, you will still help him because there is love. So love is that cannot be explained. As said before, you can always be. So awareness and love, are they different? They are one. So is this awareness and this love inside of our head, or it is something that our brain connects to because it is everywhere?
Yeah, exactly.
For the moment when you let go of your small ego, of your self-centered activity, then there is no beginning, there is no end, there is no center. There is only field of awareness, field of love.
Yeah.
So this is that infinite love.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's love beyond the concept of love.
Yes, exactly.
It's not love that we attach meaning to in the popular paradigm. It's something that is, or I don't know, it's just something that is. Yeah. And it's not even just is, it's like that is what we are. But it's not even like, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain.
Because it cannot be explained. It can only be. And that is the best way to explain it, is to negate what is not.
I like that.
Yes, because human mind always wants to dissect. It wants to explain. It wants to put in a basket. That is that is that. It needs definition for everything.
This is love, something concrete that you can just give.
Yes, this is love. I will write you on a paper, this is love, and you have to do it, and then you will love. But you do not love. Love is not something that you become. Love is not something that you find on a road, but is something actually different. Yeah. And when you have this, when you are aware, and when you have this love, then comes true intelligence. And this intelligence is empathy, because this empathy and love has totally different intelligence of the intelligence that we have from a thought. So basically, someone can be very intelligent when he's born. He can do a lot of stuff. He can think fast, but this intelligence is different. This is vast field of intelligence that is everywhere around us. Yeah. And when you allow this flows through you. Before, there was a center that blocks this love, that blocks this energy, and now you are open to it. Yeah.
It's more so like an intuitive intelligence, right?
Yes. So basically, when you are developing the skill of observation, you are learning from yourself. You observe yourself in relationship with other human beings, and you see how you react. And you also see how the other human beings react to you. You see and observe nature, and you also observe yourself in this relationship.